Hi Flosstube friends, welcome to my channel, North of the Border Stitcher. My name is Sherry. I'm from Pennsylvania, but I live in Raymond, Alberta, Canada. And welcome if you've been here before. If this is your first time, I hope you enjoy my stitching. I usually video about once a month just to show the things that I've been working on as far as cross stitch, quilting, things of that nature. So, I've been renovating my sewing room, and that's why I'm back here in my living room again. We took the paneling out. I said I just want to redo the floors, right? We have vinyl plank. And so I cleaned out the room, and that's another reason so that I can just sort through everything. But we got the carpet ripped out, and then it went to, well, we should really take this old paneling out and put drywall in. And then it was like, well, I really should paint the ceiling, which I do have to do one more time because I missed some spots. And so between the drywall and the painting and putting down the subfloor and all the stuff that goes with that. So it's all over the place. Things are in my dining room and things are a mess. So right now I'm not even in my sewing room because I started that Reno project. I was supposed to go to a quilt retreat last weekend, and I did not go to that because I didn't think it would be very nice to leave my husband here with all this stuff everywhere. And when I said that I was pretty much going to do the work. So I didn't go to the quilt retreat. I'm going to show you what I was going to work on at the quilt retreat. I have this pattern, Scattered Leaves, and I've been collecting fall fabrics for quite a few years now. So I thought that would be a pretty quilt to make. But at some point I will get that done, but it wasn't going to be right now because my sewing machine's one place, my thread, my fabric, everything's everywhere. And I just wasn't feeling it, right, to go to this quilt retreat. So I canceled that. But my friend Shirley and I went on a 8-shop quilt shop hop last week. So we had to go to 8 different places. And that was Tuesday through Saturday. It's Tuesday night now. I haven't heard from anybody that I've won anything, so I'm a little bummed about that. But I got all kinds of stuff. I bought all kinds of things, so I will show that to you in my haul part. But let's see what else has been going on. Chevy got a haircut. He's looking very dapper now. I started teaching piano lessons to an adult friend of mine that lives around the corner. So she comes once a week, and she already kind of knows how to play, but I'm just helping her get a little more coordinated and get both her hands together. And we're working on some Christmas songs for her to learn for the holidays and things like that. So what else? There's a quilt show coming up here in town next week, not this weekend, but next weekend on the 15th. And I'm going to enter my Scrabble quilt, my tumbler bedspread that I sewed, and my bullseye quilt, and see how that goes. So I don't know that they're judging or giving awards or anything like that. I think it's just a quilt show. So those are the 3 things that I want to enter for that. All right, let's see. Oh, I hand dyed some fabrics a couple of weeks back. Not quite sure where that is, but I had gotten some beets from like a garden swap that we had here in town. And I cooked my beets, and I thought, what would it be like to, dye some fabric in that red beet juice, right? So I did that, and I threw a couple tea bags in and let it sit for a while, and then I took it out and put it in a pan and let it soak a little more with the tea dye, and it turned out dark. It turned out nice, actually. I like it. So I will show that to you in the future. But so I tried my hand at some hand dyeing. And all right, well, let's get into it here. Let's see. I had one new start. And that was, where did I put it? Right here. It's my newest, it's the October apron for my all through the year, for my angel that has different apron for each month. And I stopped in April. So May, June, July, August, September, none of them are done. Okay. So I figured I'd work on October. And this is where I am. This says boo. I have to finish the O up here. And then I have to put October down here and big X's. But Shirley's been saying, get that apron done. Get that apron done. So October. It won't take me very long to finish that. But that's my new start. It's the only new start. For the month of September, I was focusing on some fall projects, and I'm still focusing on trying to get those finished. I want to finish at least one or two before I start anything new. And I want to start something new, so I've got to get that done. So let's see. This next whip is a free chart. It is from Brianna K Designs. I'm going to put it in my notes beneath. And I just wanted to talk about this one a little bit. It just uses 3 DMC colors, 975, 976, and I forget what this one was, 3787 for the stem. And I ran out or put my floss, my 976, in with a different kit or ran out of it, right? So on the shop hop last week, I wanted to buy some more 976. So the shop where we went to, I bought this one, right? So it's got the old 976 on there. And I was like, I came home and I used it, and it's slightly off from the original 976 I had. So I don't know if you can tell, but I just did some stitching, here and there to make it look a little shadowed, almost like an over-dyed floss. And I thought, I don't know if that's going to work too well. So I went to a store here in town, and I was able to buy a 976 DMC, like with this newer SKU on it, right? And this pretty much matches the original color. So I just want to, it's important to get all the floss that you need. I didn't think that I would run out of floss. And so what I'm going to do now, I have the same color as the original, and I have this other color that's just a tad off. And so I think I'm going to mix the two of them. And all I have left to finish is, this part up here and over here. This dark part in the middle is done. So I'm just going to even mix them and, intersperse everything through there because, pumpkins aren't the same color all over the place. So, but this is one that I want to get done. I have a little thing that I want to finish that on. That one will be done. And so that's just Hello Pumpkin by Brianna K Designs. I've been working on that one a lot. Another whip I've been working on is Autumn Leaves by Cherry Hill Stitchery. This is what it looks like. And this one's really close to a finish. I'm doing all these on just linen that I dyed a while back. And I didn't iron anything. I'm sorry, because I'm trying to get this done before my husband gets home from work. So this one's very close to a finish. I did pick up some Weeks Dye Works. I had to get more of this collards color, this dark. And so I just need to finish this part up here and a little bit down here on the sides. So this one I hope to get done within the next week or so. So that is Autumn Leaves. All right. Like I said, I was working on fall. Another project that I had started was from Primrose Cottage Stitches last year, Autumn Rules. And I have a really cool long wooden plaque that has like a pumpkin cutout at the top. And because this is just a long, thinner chart. And this is how far I've gotten on that. I need to put autumn up here. I worked in this a lot through the weekend, this past weekend. So I'm hoping to get this done during this month too, because that's my focus, is the fall things before I whip into my Christmas things. Okay, so that was Autumn Rules. And then my other fall project that I had gotten out was my Autumn Town by Autumn Lane Stitchery. And I had started this one last year as well. It's worked in 4 sections. There's a top left, top right, bottom left, bottom right. And I got out, I'm using some DMC flosses and some over-dyed flosses. But this is where I am on that. This is on a 25 count Sage Lugana. And so I think I'm going to start there's blue sky. And I think I'm going to get that started. But this is I enjoy working on this one as well. Don't know if that one will get done this fall, but I'm working on it. All right. This one's not fall, but I worked on this some this month. This is my Temperature Butterflies by the Stitchin Mommy. Right now I only have January through August done. And as the temperatures get hotter, they go into the oranges and reds. And we've had some nice, really warm days. So even through September, when I get that going, that'll be nice. I like just seeing the variety of those stitches. And I'm doing that on 18 count, like an off-white, like an antique Ada. And that again is by the Stitchin Mommy. I'll note that below. And then the 25th to the end of the month is always when I like to work on a Christmas project. And I am doing these Santa ornaments for my friend Shirley, right? 5 of them. 3 of them are completely done. I had one almost done that I didn't realize. It was so exciting. And so now I'm just working on the last 2, and I need to have them done by November. So I'm working on both of them at the same time. So it makes me feel like I'm getting a lot more accomplished. So I've just got his beard and his cheeks done. So, but I'm not going to just do these the end of the month, from the 25th to the end of the month, because I need to have them done almost by the end of the month. So I've been working on those for Shirley. So those are all the whips. I've not been doing any quilting or sewing, but I have bought some more fabric that's going to go there. Last month I showed these flannels that I got to do a cat, because there's cats on them, to do a cat quilt. And I needed a couple more fabrics. So to go with these at the shop hop, I bought like a mustard color. And then I found this brown because I wanted one more color that was going to kind of match. The cats are kind of gray, but, oh, some cats are brown. Okay. So I found this brown. And I like it because when it's in a smaller piece, it almost will look like paw prints, right? So I got this brown and this mustard. And then I got, this is also a Maywood Studio fabric, just like a mottled kind of cream beige. And that's going to be the background for my cats. So I was happy to get some more fabric so I can get going on that one. And show you what else I got. On this shop hop, I got a lot of stuff. Anyway, this is really cute. This is just a fat quarter, but I liked the weather veins. And then I found, oh no, I think I got this free from buying something. This is kind of like a rusty burgundy kind of. I love that color. I got those. And then the one store had a sale. And so I bought this Merry Christmas, just this really cute fabric. And then I got some of this plaid. And I figured I'd make 1 or 2 project bags out of it. Thought they'd be cute. I haven't made any project bags for a while because I've just been using the zippered bags from the dollar store that you use for like correspondence. And but I'm gonna make a couple project bags. So I got that. And then in the one store, I saw this fabric. It's Christmas. Okay, so it's got all these words about Christmas, but very unusual colors, right? And so I don't know that I really want to chop the words up too much because then you aren't going to be able to see what the word is. So I got a 1/2 meter of this fabric and then found out that it was half off, right? And I thought, oh, if I'd have known, I'd have gotten a whole meter. But so I got this. And then I needed to get something to go with it. So I got this red, it's got like a pink and somewhat of a gold color in there to go with that. And then this is just a blue, a dark blue. So I'm going to make like a Christmas table runner out of that. Different, but pretty cool. So that, so excited. I found a fat quarter of this green at the same store that I found this cute snowman fabric, right? And so then I found this to go with it. And I was going to use this green, but I didn't have enough of that. So I bought some green, kind of like the red, to offset that. Might do something with pinwheels in this one to highlight the colors. I'm not sure. So that's for a whole new project. And then I found this at the same store. This is beautiful. I don't know. I might use that for the backing. It's kind of got a wood grain look to it. So it might be a little busy if I use it, you know, next to the snowmen, but I could use it for a border, maybe outside if I use red or green to separate them a little bit. So I was excited about these fabrics. Just love them. Like I need fabric. Well, I told all these women, I'm like, I don't really quilt. I just collect fabric, right? And because pretty much that's what it comes out to sometimes. So, but those were all the fabrics that I got on the quilt hop last week. It was so much fun. Let's see. Oh, okay. So my new haul, well, my haul is all kind of mixed up, right? But I've been watching a lot of Handworkmaniac, Brenda. She lives in Utah. I've been watching lots of her videos. And I just ordered another chart today that I saw on one of her videos and the threads. So that'll be coming in about a week. I have to go down to the States to pick that up. It gets shipped faster and for less money if I do that. And then I have some other things, I think some calendars that I ordered. Warren Kimball calendars, because I love his artwork. So I have to go down to the States to pick that up. And then on top of that, when I pick up this new chart, and these calendars, Shirley goes with me, and then we go to the thrift store in Milk River, which is about 45 minutes away from here. We love to go to that thrift store. It's in the basement of a church. And so we'll make but we'll go on a Tuesday or a Thursday because that's when the thrift shop's open. And I'll be able to pick up those things. Also, when I watched, I don't know where I put that. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. I watched another video of Brenda, Handworkmaniac, and she has a metal board that she made a list and made magnets of all her whips. I do not have as many whips as she does. I'm glad for that. But I do have a few more that I want to start. Anyway, so her goal was to finish 23 projects because she has 52. So she wanted to finish 23 by 2023. And so I thought, I think I'm going to do that. So I made up my magnets with my whips. I've got like fall ones have candy corn, Christmas ones have Christmas stickers, Halloween have Halloween jack-o'-lantern stickers, and some of these I haven't started. They're over here. This one, I don't know how he got down there. Anyway, so there's a few that I want to start, but I have my whips here. And then as I work on them and I get them finished, then I can move them out of here. And then I have a lot of finishes that are not fully finished, whether it's cross stitch or quilting. And so I wrote those over here because they're finished, but I need to fully finish them. So I made up this board, and that's how I'm going to kind of follow things. But also, because I've been binge watching Brenda, and she bought, a project tracker. It's on Etsy. It's from SWardDesigns, and it's a project tracker card, and there's 4 pages to it. This is a yearly tracker, so you can write down what your project is. I just printed these out last night, but I haven't been able to fill them in yet. So you put your project here, and then you can mark which months that you started, or you can put a little key down here, like if it's a start, if you worked on it during Whip Go or March Mania or March Madness, Stitch Mania. That's what it is. Or you can mark, like if you complete it, you can put like a red square, however you want to work your key down there. And so I have that to fill in all my whips, my projects. And then there you can buy 5-year cards or 3-year cards. I think she also has 2-year cards. I got the PDF download so that I could just print them right away. So it has the project tracker, and it has a space there for the project name, who designed it, the fabric that you're using, any notes. You can put the start date, the finish date, how many days if you want to keep track of that. And then there's 2022, 23, 24, 25, 26. If it's gonna take that long to finish something, well, at least you can keep it in track. So I've had projects that I call them my decade projects because it's taken me a long time to work on them. But anyway, if you want to keep track of how often you work on it, it's just a little, you can just put a little X or whatever on the day that you worked on it, so that when you're done with your project, and she keeps these in her project bag, you can see how often you worked on it. And I just thought these were great. So I've got all these to fill out and put in my whip bags, and then I can keep track of things that I'm stitching on. I was excited about these. So that was one of my things. And that I'll make note in the bottom too, like what, where you can find it, things like that. And the other thing too, from Brenda, Handworkmaniac, she likes, her process is stitching, right? She's not a great finisher. Like, she's got a lot of beautiful projects, but she has core board up on the wall behind her in her sewing room. And then she pins for the different seasons. She gets out all the finishes that she has and just puts them up on the wall like that. Like, they're not pillows, they're not framed, they're just finished, but not fully finished. And I think I might do that in my sewing room, just so I can hang up things that I haven't finished yet, because I'm not very good at finishing either. I finish the stitching, but I don't finish the project. Same with my quilts. My quilt tops, I got a lot done, but they just aren't finished. But when I was making up my whip chart, I printed off my list of projects, because I thought I was going to have a lot of whips, but I don't. I've got, look at my list right there. Look at all those finishes on there. Some are completely finished, and if they weren't, they are on my board there too. And some back here. Some of these I didn't really start on. But when I looked through it, it was like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. 17 things I finished, at least stitching, if not completely finished them. So I thought, I've been getting a lot done, even though I don't have it fully finished. So I was that was pretty neat to see that. Let's see. All right, I'm still in my, Today, Shirley and I went into Value Village and to some other thrift shops. Today, finally, I found these bell pulls. Like, this is what I needed when I worked on my granddaughter Maddie's Phases of the Moon. Anyway, so I got this bell pull, and I got that today. And then there's a small one. I don't know where that went. Oh, here it is. For a little tiny one. So I was happy to get those today. And last month I showed you that I've been doing the loom, the hats, the knitted hats for our hospital auxiliary. And I thought, I just want to get a straight one like this so I can make some scarves, maybe to go with the hats. And I've been watching videos on how to do the scarf. So I found this for 75 cents today at a thrift shop. I was so happy. Got some MasterCards to put my flosses through. I found these today. These are, they say great for multiple paints. They're canvas, but these are pumpkin shaped. So I thought, well, I'm not going to paint those. I'm just going to finish a cross stitch on top of those. So I got those today. I also picked up some more Ada cloth. So I got some 18 count light blue. I got some navy blue. Got some red. Might do a couple Christmas ornaments on that. I got this light brown color. And I got this fiddler's cloth, 14 count. So I'll add those to my fabric stash. Over the last couple weeks, I've been Getting a lot of quilt magazines, some cross-stitch magazines. Today I found this. This is borders like for tea towels, but I'm just going to make ornaments out of like one of these for an ornament, one goose for an ornament, maybe a house, maybe just an angel, you know, gingerbread men. On the back, there's a bunch of others, and I thought, I paid 25 cents for this, and I can just do lots of ornaments with that. Because I do have a small little tree that I'm going to put ornaments on, and then maybe a bigger one. I found this country cross-stitch book today for 75 cents. Got some really cute ideas in there. I think I used to have this book. And then I think I donated it. And this is 2001 cross stitch designs, and so I thought, well, I can do so many things with that. I mean, even look right there, that little Christmas tree right there. So got that today. Last week, I don't know where. Oh, okay. Where'd it go? Last week I picked up some. This is cute. Cinnamon hearts. Some other cross-stitch magazines. There was... Oh, I got this little zipper bag the other day. Figured it'd be great for like putting my floss in for one of my projects. So it's got cats on it, so I thought that was cute. And got some other quilting magazines. I want to show you this one. This one has cats. Look at that. That's cute. So I'll probably make that at some point too. And this one, this magazine's got houses on it. So I can do that with some of my scraps. Got this, the Cricket collection. Some other little ornaments that I think I might do. I found this book last week, 2 Hour Cross Stitch. When we went on the shop hop, we went to a couple thrift shops as well. And I found, there's a couple other things. I picked up some plastic canvas because one of the books I found last week is plastic canvas, like quilt squares. So I bought a little bit of this to make some. Today, I found this triangle half square paper for $1. You know, like you just put 2 fabrics together and you sew all this on those lines and then cut them out. And I get 2-inch finished half square triangles. So I was happy to find that today. I found so much today. I found this last week at one of the thrift shops. I plan to put that in my sewing room with my pens and my cutters and my scissors and things like that. Doesn't take a lot to make me happy. Let's see. Today I bought a bag of thread. It was 75 cents. These are older spools that I don't know that I would use. But there was this one spool of multicolor machine quilting coats. That's like rainbow colors. For 75 cents. I thought that was great. Today I found this lovely box for $1 at the thrift store. And I think what I'm going to put in here for now is this project. I got this from my son when I was in Pennsylvania. He has a laser machine, and he made me one of these. And it's a set that changes. So each month or whenever the season, you can put in a different. This one says Hello Pumpkin. And I think there's 12 of them here. I'm not sure. One says Home Sweet Home. We've got Happy Holidays. Anyway, my son and his wife in Pennsylvania make these. They have a Facebook page called Red Barn Works. And you can check them out. You can order things from them and they'll send them to you. They have cute designs for Christmas ornaments and all kinds of things. Winter wishes. And then there's just this little easel that you put together. And, you know, so I plan to display things. And I figured I would keep all these extra ones maybe in this box for now. So there's one that says Trick or Treat. I'll put that one in after next week. This coming Monday is Thanksgiving here in Canada. So I do have one that says So Very Thankful. I should put that one in here now. And then I can put Trick or Treat in after that. So, and then I would probably line them up so that they match the lines. Anyway, that's Red Barn Works. I'll put that in the thing below too, because they make some great wooden things. So let's see. I think that's pretty much got this little piece of fabric last week during the shop hop too. All right, so this brings me to my freebie chart. This one, I haven't seen a chart for it. I don't know who made this, but I just printed this out the other day because it says, warning, this is proof. This is proof I have the patience to stab something 1,000 times. I thought that was kind of cute for like Halloween. But I don't know where that is from, but I think I found it, you know, on Pinterest. So, the freebies today, this one is called Happy Cat. It is by Pinker and Pumpkin Quilting Blogspot, and you can find that on her Blogspot. It's very cute. It's just, she calls it an itty bitty chart, so it's only 27 stitches by 27 stitches. Very small, but isn't that cute? And then this other one is called Cat on a Pumpkin by Doreen Jones. This is from 2021. But this was also a freebie that you can print off. I got it on Pinterest. Cat on a Pumpkin. Let's see. Oh, I wanted to get the Halloween Quaker. There's a Halloween Quaker free chart by Susan Aki, and it's on the Fat Quarter Shop's webpage. And so those are my freebies, because something quick that you can stitch up before Halloween. I think that's all I have. So, pretty soon I want to start this one. This is something about, I think it's called Christmas Gifts. Yes. And I got this on ShopebyMariya on Etsy. I'll make a note of that down at the bottom too. There's a lot of pages. So I want to start that for Christmas. And then I think last month I talked about His Name is Jesus. I think I got it from Joyful Expressions. I don't have a picture of the main thing, but it says, it's got the scripture from Isaiah. For unto us a child is born, unto us a son is given, and it's just it just goes on Ada, and it's not a very big thing, but it's in the shape of a Christmas tree. And so I want to start that one for Christmas. But I will finish a couple of my fall ones before I do that. So I've got a lot planned for this month, and just wanted to share with you a little bit of what I've got going on and what's coming up. So I hope that as the weather gets cooler and you might be inside more, that you can just sit, put your feet up, light your fireplace, and do some stitching. And I will be back to see you next month. Thanks for stopping by.